Hello and welcome. It's Danny with Craft Ventures, and I received a wonderful product today, and I will go over a unboxing and test of this product. So I received the Granny Square Beginner's Kit, which includes a ton of different yarns. There's a cute little Granny Square booklet and then a few tools. So let's dive in. Alrighty. So already I see an amazing color. I absolutely love this color. Cute little sagey green. I'll go over all of the colors so everyone can see them up close. There are tons of different colors. So this kit is supposed to be beginner friendly. It does say that there are a few patterns that are for intermediate and advanced crocheters. So I'm excited to try those ones out and see how they work. First thought on this yarn is it's actually very, very soft. The colors, I do like that there's a huge variety of colors that came in just one single kit. And as you see, it's starting to fill up my table and I only have a few of them out. So there's a lot of different colors, a lot of different shades. So I'm sure you can do a lot of different projects with this. Oh, one more. Perfect. So then the other items that we seem to have in here is a book. And this book looks like it has instructions, written instructions for each pattern, which is really nice in case you are a crochet reader versus someone that wants to watch the pattern. I do prefer to read my patterns now that I understand it, but sometimes videos help a lot. So we have a book. We have another book which comes with the crochet basics. Oh wow. So this definitely goes through step by step on how to do each kind of basic stitch, which is really nice. I see there's a magic ring, slip stitch. They go over single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet. I will add, let me double check. It does seem like all of these patterns are written in US terms. So something that I prefer because I live in the US. No, I did not learn how to crochet with UK terms. So we got a few more items. Oh, looks like this is a nice pair of scissors with a little safety cap. We'll open it up right away. Whoops. The cap came right off. Oh, wow. That's a nice sturdy pair. Those would even be nice on a plane because planes, it just has to be under 4 inches, at least domestic travel. There is a nice little wind up measuring. Oh, a good amount of sewing needles. These large sewing needles, sometimes I lose them like there's no tomorrow. A few little stitch markers, if you prefer the plastic ones. And then it does come with 2 different crochet hooks. So my 2 crochet hooks. It looks like I got a 3.5 and a 4mm crochet hook. So that was everything that came in this kit. After opening it all up, I'm very excited to try this product out. I'll give you an honest review on what I felt like reading the pattern and watching the videos was like. And then I will show you a few of the final product. All right, so here we have everything laid out so we can get a nice view of everything that's included with this great Granny Squares Beginners Kit. So you see there are 18 different yarns. They're all a very soft yarn. After looking at the description, I do believe these are 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. And honestly, these are a very soft yarn. I'm very impressed by it. It's nothing, I guess if I had to compare it to something, I would compare it to possibly the Big Twist Value, which is now the Loops and Thread Soft Classic, I believe. It's like that, but almost a tiny bit softer, and it really doesn't have or give off any fuzz. So I did not see any names of the yarn on all of these, so we're kind of just going to go through them. This is our orange. It's almost like a pumpkin. I have like a nice baby pink. Then I have a little bit darker of a pink and a nice bright pink. This looks like it is our only purple that came in here. It's a very bright purple. This is a nice sunshine golden bright. And then we have another yellowish color, a pretty tan color, and the greens. I'm a green girly, so this one's perfect. I would compare this to a lime. A nice sage green, a more tealy green, a bright blue. This one's almost a periwinkle, a nice light blue, a brown, white, and then finally it's a gray. It's almost like a blue tint gray though, I will add that. So those are 18 colors that the kit did come with. And then it does also come with some stitch markers, a good variety in there. 6 different needles. These are large sewing needles, perfect for weaving your ends in. 2 different crochet hooks. It did come with a 3.5 and a 4mm, which I assume is what's needed for these yarns. And then a pair of scissors. Like I said before, these would be perfect for travel because domestic travel in the US on flights, the blade needs to be under 4 inches. That's definitely under 4 inches. Did come with a nice retractable measuring tape with centimeters and inches, pretty standard. And then the granny square book. So this has all of our patterns that are written out. Here's a nice photo of all of the different patterns that you can do. There's a huge variety. They are kind of based on levels of difficulty. So there is a beginner, intermediate, and more advanced. So I'll give a little close up of all of the different granny squares that you can make with this. And on each one, there is very detailed instructions. And this is all written in US crochet terms. If you are absolute new to crochet, it does come with a crochet basics book with a bunch of information. If you are interested in purchasing any other products from the company, kind of nice. It's a one-stop shop. There's a bunch of kits, little beginner kits with just needles, and then a nice table of contents. And again, this goes over every single stitch that will be used in this kit. So if you need a step-by-step guide, there's a lot of photos, very helpful. So the next step, we're going to start getting into using these products. I do hope you all enjoy it so far, and I can't wait to see what I can make. Hello! So I've had quite a few days now working on the Coopay crochet granny square beginner kit. I've explored quite a few of the different patterns which are included in this booklet. I really enjoyed making a lot of these, so I'm going to go over a few that I have made. I'm even going to show a little snippet of the page along with the final product that I had created. So to start off, I wanted to try just a few simple patterns. As you all know, I am pretty well versed in the crochet world. So to start off, I actually started with 2 easier patterns. I will show you them now. So I had done this granny square and this one. Simple, easy, just consisted of double crochets and a few chains here and there. I felt like they were super easy to understand and very easy to work with. This one right here, This very, very pretty starburst one is called the Easy Simple Granny Square, which I will quickly show you on the page, just so everyone can have an understanding of kind of how the pattern is written. Actually, it's on the very back. So the pattern I felt like was very clearly written. It had all of the information that I needed for creating this little granny square. It was super easy to follow, and I did also like that it did continue on. So if you wanted to make it bigger than this traditional square size, you can. To continue on, I'll show you a few of the other squares that I was able to make with this granny square beginner kit and the booklet. I made a very cute little watermelon granny square. And these were made with all of the yarn that was included in the kit. I made a little, this one was called the popcorn stitch flower. Here is my lemon. This one I really enjoyed. I feel like it looks very pretty and this would look gorgeous on a blanket. This one was a double row flower. Here was the moon, which I felt was a little bit tricky, but I was easily able to understand it after reading through all of the instructions. A very easy big heart. Can't go wrong with a heart. This one I liked because it was almost like a funky psychedelic, lots of fun colors. And then finally, the sunflower granny square. So I will say I'm very pleased with this product. I felt like all of the patterns were very simple, very easy to understand. I think that I would recommend this for any beginner. I will add that I do believe anyone that purchases this should have at least minor basic crochet knowledge. If for some reason you do not, the nice thing is there is an Instagram page. In this Crochet Basics booklet, you can, or sorry, YouTube page. You can scan this and it'll take you directly to their YouTube. And on top of it, it has all of the information you need on basics for crochet. So whether you're needing to know specifics about the different stitches that are gone over, there's detailed photos, everything you would need to learn how to use a nice granny square kit. I'm super excited to continue to try out all of these different patterns. As you see, I made quite a few and I absolutely love how many of these had turned out in the end.